going on, everyone? Me, Sade, Burrell. Just want to talk about something that's really, really important, I think, with any goal that you're trying to accomplish, whether it's school, whether it's a personal goal, whatever it is. I think one of the things that we have to remember is that physically staying fit is important. I was talking to one of my good sisters from church, and we were talking about how, just how blessed we are, but also some areas of improvement that we can work on. And one of those areas is not only making sure that our spiritual lives are set in stone and we're doing what God's will is, but also making sure that we are physically fit to be able to take care of some of the things that we need to take care of spiritually, right? It's hard to do any type of, for us in the content of the conversation that we were having, it's hard to do God's will and God's gospel work if we aren't physically fit, right? We have to walk around, we have to talk to people, right? We have to be an example of what God would want his children to be. But how can we do that if we aren't even physically able to do that because we haven't been physically taking care of our body? So one of the things that helped me throughout my doctoral program and accomplish it, even my personal goal with being a mother, with being able to, just do and live the life I want to live, and to also carry out God's will, what has allowed me to do that was staying physically fit. And so I'm constantly finding ways to either be in the gym. If I can't be in the gym, I use things such as the Nike training app, which is free. You get free workouts. They even have workouts to where they have small space workouts. So if you have a small apartment, a small room, they have a workout for you to do a workout in that small space. So I took advantage of some of the resources. Of course, I took advantage of also resources that are available, such as the gym, outside, right? Being able to run. I'm fortunate to live in a place where it's sunny year round, so I don't have to worry about snow. However, if you worry about snow and seasons changes and things like that, you can still go out there and do something, a walk, right? I know the malls are open in some of those East Coast places where you can just walk the mall, run around the mall in circles. So, making sure that you stay physically fit is something I think that we neglect nowadays, right? And we sum it all up, and I mean no disrespect, we sum it all up by calling ourselves names that are supposed to empower. However, those names aren't empowering our insides, right? So I've made a decision that one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make sure I'm eating a lot more healthier and making sure that there are always healthier choices at home for me to eat. So for example, I really wanted to go eat at Chick-fil-A. Oh, Lord knows I love me some Chick-fil-A. I love me some Chick-fil-A. I love it. I think maybe I love the customer service more than I love the food. However, I'm always finding myself in a drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. And so what I had to realize is that, okay, why am I going to Chick-fil-A? Okay, it's customer service. What if I gave myself the best customer service at home? What if I gave myself the best, my pleasure when I go home? What if I had healthier choices in the refrigerator? And I actually tried this out last week, and what happened was I was deciding between Chick-fil-A and going home to eat, and I remembered I had good food in the refrigerator. So I went home and I ate the good food that was in the refrigerator. I saved myself money through gas. I saved myself money through not having to spend to eat out. And I always feel guilty, not always, because I do it too often. I would feel guilty when I would eat food and my kids don't get the same type of food. But I should be feeling guilty for feeding my children that type of food because it's not helping them physically stay fit. It's not helping them physically build stamina, become stronger individuals, etc. It's actually creating very unhealthy habits. So when I started my doctoral program, I talked to my good friend, Josephine. Shout out to Josephine. And I asked her, I said, hey, can you tell me, what are some ways that help you stay, pushing through your doctoral program when you wanted to quit? She said, I see you working out. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that down when I go to school. And she said, no, don't do that. She said, do not cut out your physical activity. She said, that's the one thing you don't cut. Hold on, I gotta stop my watch from working out. I just finished working out. She said, that's the one thing you don't stop doing. She said, there's some other things you could probably stop doing. Working out, no. She said, because what happens is people don't have the stamina to actually keep going because they're physically unable to, because they neglected their bodies, right? So even if it's just you taking a 20-minute walk, you know, that, like, I just finished I did stairs for 20 minutes, right? I did weights, I did abs, and I did some push-ups and stuff just to finish it off, did some ropes and things like that. So, like, even if you just did the stairs for 20 minutes, you know, that's keeping yourself in shape, right? And making healthier choices. So, for instance, if you eat out 4 days a week, try only eating out 3. Then slowly start taking yourself away from it, right? So what you have to understand is that whenever you take something away from yourself, you have to replace it with something. So if I'm going to take away fast food, I have to replace it with something. If I'm going to take away watching TV, I'm going to replace it. So if I take away fast food, I'm going to replace it with healthier choices at home. If I'm going to take away TV, I'm going to replace it with reading a book, listening to podcasts, or, you know, something like that. You have to, whatever you take away, you must replace. Because if you don't replace it, the chances of you going back to it are even higher. Because you're gonna yearn that, you're gonna crave it, right? One of the things working out does is it also teaches you self-discipline, which is something a lot of us lack, right? Myself included. That's why I said us, because I know there are areas in my life where I lack in discipline. And one of those areas, again, is sometimes eating out. So I made a challenge. I do this challenge that I always post on social media. I say, hey, if I eat out this month, I owe you $50. On the 30th, if you ask me, Sade, did you eat out? And I say, yes, I owe you $50. People say, oh, Sade, how do you know if you're telling the truth? I'm not gonna lie. So maybe you need accountability too, in order to have this life that will allow you to accomplish your goal. So my accountability, sometimes I use social media, sometimes I use a friend, sometimes I'll use just whatever, someone who's really strict on me. Like that one person that, oh man, they gonna ask me this, let me just get on it. So that when they ask, I have a good answer. So one of the sister that I was talking about earlier in the conversation, who from my church, she was like, hey, I'm gonna ask you about it. I don't want to get on you, but I'm gonna ask you about it. I said, perfect. I need that accountability. So when you're on this physical journey, so that you can accomplish your goal and finish in a timely fashion, make sure you have someone there who's accountable to you. Accountable. And if you don't have an accountability partner, use your social media. And people love, like when you post a goal, people love following up with you to see if you accomplish it, either for one or two reasons. Sometimes they have good intention. They're like, I just want to make sure you accomplish your goal. I don't even want the money. But then you got people that's like, no, I want to see you fail. And so they will hold you more accountable than someone who wants to see you do good. All right, so that accountability is crucial. Accountability is everything that you need in order to really push through. So that's all I got for y'all. I hope that you all enjoy yourself, and you guys can watch on this video. You guys can watch me doing some of the workouts that I do. All right, it's me, Sade Burrell. Stand for something. Have a great day. Take care of yourself physically. You're not gonna be here too much longer if you don't take care of yourself physically. You're not gonna accomplish your goal if you don't take care of yourself physically. Set the goal, set maybe 1 or 2 strong goals that you know you can accomplish. Not anything ridiculous, but something that you know, okay, that's something I can accomplish. Because small wins turns into big wins once you start winning. At least it's something. So y'all have a great day. Me, Sade Burrell. Stand for something.